Alrighty, what's up everybody? You're back here with Philip Tate and Tate Fishing. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. We're going to be going over some of my tackle and stuff, but I'll be honest with y'all, the fishing the past couple of weeks, besides the trip I took offshore, has been, uneventful. I think I caught one bass inshore, then I went out a couple days ago to go try to target speckled trout and redfish, and then the wind just picked up and I got caught in some nasty stuff, as y'all can see right here. I'm showing y'all a little b-roll, but as y'all can see, we're in the shed, so with the rain outside, it gives us a little something to do. I've been wanting to do this one for a little while, but it wasn't the right time. So y'all let me know what y'all use while you're out there doing these different types of fishing, and we'll see if they compare. I do know that my equipment does catch fish, so for me that's really all that matters. So we're gonna get in here, we're gonna grab some tackle off, and we'll talk about it. Alright, so the first one that we use this is for trout, redfish, flounder, is going to be our Penn Pursuit 5, the 2500 with 15-pound braid to 15-pound mono. Most of the time when we're fishing inshore, we're using the Southern Salt Hoodwink mini shad, and that is paired up with the 1/8 ounce screwball jig head. This jig head, it allows you to lock in on the bait, and it saves it, a lot more time out in the water. It really helps out. So that's number one. Like I said, that one's gonna be for trout, redfish. Also for trout, redfish, which this is probably my heavy hitter. This is the one I use the most. This is also a Penn Pursuit 5 reel 3000, paired up with a AS Inshore 7-foot medium fast action rod. This one right here, it's caught so many fish. It is definitely my go-to when I'm targeting inshore. The other one, very similar to it, is also used a lot, except for it's just a little bit lighter. So if I'm out there, targeting redfish as well, or big speckled trout, I'll pull out the bad boy. So that's my two trout, redfish, and flounder setups. We're gonna grab our sheep's head setup next, and one I'll also use if I'm like on a popping cork. So, all right. So this one right here is my Penn Pursuit. It's got a Penn Pursuit 3 4000 reel on it, but it's on a battle rod, which is also 7-foot medium fast action. And that one right here is this thing has caught some brutes on it. Right now I have a little topwater plug on there, but normally this thing is just paired up with 2 split shots and a small hook for sheep's head, puppy drum, black drum, stuff like that. So this one right here I've had for a long time, and it has done a lot of work for me. So yep. All right, well, we're gonna put this one up, and then let's see, we're gonna start moving to some of the offshore stuff real quick. All right, cool. All right, so next, this is one I use for offshore. This is my Penn Fierce 6000 with the live line on it, so that way I can let it sit out there in free line, and if something hits it, it just starts running, and all I have to do is click the lever and it locks it in. This is a the Penn Pursuit 3 rod, 7-foot medium extra fast, and this thing right here can take some weight. I've caught I think caught mahi on this. I've caught snappers, so I know that it can handle it really good. This one has 65-pound braid on it. When I'm offshore, I'm not trying to mess around and get broke off when I got these fish hooked. So I like to have something very strong, something very durable. That way I don't have to worry about my stuff breaking out there. All right, well, that's offshore setup number one. Like I said, I use this one a lot for free lining. So I like it. This is one else I've had for a while. It used to be for like bull reds, but I switched it up and now I use it offshore, so it's a pretty good one. All right, so now we're gonna go to my bottom drop setup. This one's definitely for all snapper species, cobia, I mean, whatever you can think of that you would be bottom dropping out there. Definitely grouper too. I'd be worried maybe if I hooked, I don't know, something like an AJ but I have a feeling that this combo or this setup could handle it. I haven't hooked a big AJ on this one, so I couldn't tell you. It is a Pin Fathom 2 paired up with, this is a 2-speed lever drag, and it is paired up with 30-pound braid to, I think this one right here is just 30-pound mono with a double drop rig, a little chicken rig, and then a weight at the bottom to keep it down. This is a Ugly Stick Tiger. This is they call it the jigging setup, which is, for me, it's good because I can feel all the bites. I hardly miss a bite with this setup right here. You know, there's other rods out there that are similar, but being able to feel the tap on the end of the line whenever those fish are biting it is very important to getting a good hook set, in my opinion. All right, but yeah, no, this is my main one you see on my videos that I'm using if I'm offshore and I'm bottom dropping. I love this setup, and it does catch a lot of fish. So let's see. Now this setup right here is one of my trolling setups. It is not, it's not perfected yet. It's not where I want it. I don't want to use this reel for my troll. I'm getting a bigger one, and one that I can put you know, a lot bigger line on it, probably like 80-pound mono or something on it. But this one right here is a good reel. It is a 1-speed. It's not the 2-speed like the other one. It also is a Pin Fathom 2. But I have it paired up to a Pin Slammer trolling combo, paired up, and has the lines for the trolling setup. Got it on the front and down here at the bottom. You know, there's other ones that have them all the way up, but this one seems to work fine for now. But like I said, this setup's not complete, and I have other ideas. I do want better trolling setups, but you know, you got to make do with what you got sometimes. This right here is the Nomad trolling lure. It's got the trebles on it. I prefer the single hooks, but I like this color on it. And the last time we were out, man, it got destroyed, so I'm gonna have to change it out anyway. But I really like this setup, and you know, it's gonna get perfected, but I do like it for now. So that's one of my trolling setups, and I will bring out the other one right now. All right, now this one is a little more heavy duty, except for my reel. Again, this is another one that I plan on switching out, but I'm just making do with what I got for now. It's a Pin Squall 50 wide, and it's paired up with it's got 40-pound mono on it, and then this one also has the trolling lines all the way up to the tip, and it's got the bent buttstock, so that way it can sit in the rod holder nicely. My plan, like I said with the other one, is to have 2 of these, but with better reels on it, and you know, then we'll be set up perfectly for whatever, tuna, wahoo, I mean, you name it, kings, anything that will bite, we'll be ready for it. These setups have caught, you know, big fish on it. I've caught jacks and kings, and they did fine. So, you know, if it works, there's no need to like stress out about it. You know, it's all about what works for you. One man setup, you know, will not, you know, may not be for you, but it's just, like I said, it's whatever you like, whatever you're comfortable using. You know, and price also has a lot to do with it when you're buying these setups. You know, you can go drop thousands of dollars, or you can, you know, just get something you can afford for now, and you know, work your way up. All right, but yeah, no, so that's gonna do it for my combos for fishing. Now we're just gonna go over a little bit of my tackle that I have that I always keep on me. You know, depending on which style of fishing I'm doing. I already have bags ready, so I just grab them and go, so that way I don't have to look or think about it. Everything's ready to go. All right, this right here, this is my Offshore bag. Let me see if I can adjust this a little bit. And all right, so inside this bag, it's got all kinds of stuff. We'll start with the front pouch. I got a small planer for trolling. I got some big jigs You know, if we see Kobe and stuff like that, we don't have live bait. Fish bites for bait. Let's see, which one is this? The DTX 125 Nomad trolling lure. This is my favorite one to use because it has the single hooks on it, and I like that color. And that color is caught tons of fish. As you can see, I got multiples. Then we got different types of wire. You know, different strengths. We got a bag full of sabikis. That way you can always make sure you have, as long as the bait's out there, you can always have live bait out there. Alright, but that's the front of the pouch. Alright, so next, we got my box of jigs, which y'all are going to be seeing me doing a lot more jigging this year, because man, I enjoy jigging so much, and it's just a lot of fun whenever those fish hit it. Oh, man, it's one of the best feelings you can feel out there while you're fishing. Right, so one of them, the Nomad squid jig, and man, I've seen these things catch so many fish. I just started using these, so I'm excited to find out what I can catch on them. And then we just got a bunch of different types of jigs in here. Just random ones I found, ones that was either given or bought. This whole box right here was part of a deal that I got, and it had so many different jigs in there. So like I said, we're excited to get out there and actually use them this year. Hopefully get on some grouper and stuff like that. That's the plan with them. Alright, then we got my weight box, just a bunch of different sizes for whatever depths we're fishing. This little box right here keeps all my hooks. It's got swivels in there, and all kinds of stuff. Mostly just hooks and swivels. So that's a good box to have right there. That way you keep it all organized and you know where it is. And then some more trolling stuff. I'm not really gonna bring that out and go over it. But that's the offshore setup. I just grabbed this bag. I grab this bag and just take off whenever it's time to go. I like to have everything ready, so that way I'm not thinking about it. All I have to do is just pretty much grab and go. Let's see. Alright, yeah, we got our Inshore bag. So this right here, this keeps all my jig heads, lures, and stuff like that. Y'all are gonna see a big theme. Southern Solid Hoodwinks. I got the Newt Juice. These are the minnow shads and paddle tail. This is in the smooth criminal color. This is man, this color right here catches so many fish. Got some white minnow at death, ultraviolet, and then we got the goats. So we're gonna be going out here real soon, the next week or two, and we're gonna be targeting redfish, and we're gonna try to better our game with the top water. Something that I've been wanting to get better at. I don't do it often, so I really, there's not much I can speak on to it. I think I may have caught a couple of redfish using the top water, and the bite is so intense. So I'm excited to get back out there and try it again. I keep line in here, different kinds of line. We got, like I said, jig heads. We got split shots. We got stuff for when we go sheep's head fishing. We keep our live bait hooks in there as well. So that's pretty much as far as all my general tackle. I'll show you. I got more over here that I go through and I use, and then we also have this setup right here. It's got the popper on it, and that's good for, like, if I say I'm trolling on the kayak and I just want to throw something behind me, I like to use that. All right, and then here is going to be my kayak that I use often. It's a Hammerhead Bullshark. This is 12 foot, and man, this thing gets me everywhere. It's got the elevated seat on it. As you can see, plenty of room under there if you need to put something. It's got the dry box on the bottom, and yeah, these things are available over at Hammerhead Kayaks right here in Theodore, Alabama, Mobile County. So yeah, that is the main thing I use when I'm inshore fishing. All right, well y'all, like I said, it was gonna be a quick video. You know, not too much to do today. We were planning on, or last week we planned to go offshore today, but the weather is bad. You're looking at like 5 foot plus seas, thunderstorms, so it just wasn't worth it. You know, we know our limits, and the other day I learned my limit. You know, out there on the kayak, you know, you just gotta watch the weather. So, you know, that stuff can sink up on you at any time. But as long as you have a good plan, you know, you'll make it back safe. I made it back safe, but was it worth it? No. I'm sure I could have found a lot of other places that I could have gone that would have been a lot better as far as conditions go. We may not have caught fish either, but at least at least I wouldn't have been so nervous the whole time heading back. So yeah. So that's it for today. I do appreciate y'all hanging with me. We're gonna be getting back offshore here real soon, back on the kayak. So y'all just stay tuned for that. And if y'all, you know, have any questions or anything, drop them in the comments. I'll be glad to answer them. You know, there's no time limit on when I'll respond. I usually, like, as long as I see it, I'll respond to it. But yeah, that's it for today. Y'all go out there, y'all catch some fish, and don't forget, go have some fun. We'll see you next time.